I am Tamara Taylor. Burp. Excuse me. Growing up as a bigger kid, it was cool, but I did get bullied. Like, growing up, size didn't matter until I got into like certain grades. So, third and fourth grade, I got bullied. Seventh grade, I got bullied. Sophomore and some of junior year, I was bullied. First grade, I was 147 pounds. Whew. By the time I got to fifth grade, I grew 5 inches and gained 50 pounds. Freshman year, I was easily 250. By junior year, I was 290, and so on and so on. So growing up, I played 3 sports. Started out playing volleyball, softball, and basketball. I stopped playing sports after my junior year, and that's when the weight came. After my first year of college, I think that's when I ended up getting high blood pressure. So I was on high blood pressure medicine a little bit after I turned 21. I don't like medicine, period, but I had to do it because my doctor tried to scare me into it. So after that, I just kept gaining weight. People kept passing away, family members, important family members, granddad, aunts, you name it. So what I do, I emotionally ate, kept gaining weight, okay, until I hit about 346 pounds. So I know that I was probably more than that at some point. But that time I went to the doctor, that scale said 346 pounds, and I said, not today, Satan. You're not gonna get me, but he got me, you know what I'm saying? And at that point, I asked my doctor, okay, what can I do to at least start losing weight? I contemplated surgery, but I was like, let me try to do this the regular way first. And then I started a 6-week challenge. That's where you have 6 weeks to lose either 20 pounds or 5% body fat. During that first 6-week challenge, I lost 17 pounds and 2.5% body fat. So I was like, okay, bet. Let me find another one. Happened to come across another one at CrossFit Resurgence, South Naperville Strength, home of CrossFit Resurgence. And so that's how I got to the gym that I'm at currently. I started out at 306 pounds when I started that 6-week challenge. I ended up, okay, y'all, don't judge me. I got under 300 pounds. I probably hit 290, if I remember correctly. And then I gained it because what I did was every Saturday after the workout, I would skirt all the way up to Hooters. That was my spot. I craved it like nothing else, okay? And that was my meal after I worked out every Saturday for the first 6 weeks. Back to blood pressure medicine, because I was still taking it then. My doctor, we made a deal. If I got under 290, and we can see if you get off your medicine. Well, it was probably like 285. I got there. She tried to tell me that my blood pressure was like just okay enough to get off of it. But then she was like, but you might end up on blood pressure medicine for the rest of your life. Excuse me? You're not gonna sit here and tell me that a 23-year-old person who didn't have blood pressure up until I had gotten just way overweight is gonna be on blood pressure medicine for the rest of her life. That's what you're not gonna do, okay? After that appointment, I didn't see my doctor for a good 7 or 8 months until the next year in 2018 when I went for a blood test. And that was to see if my blood levels had changed. And they did. So before I had obviously high blood pressure, I was borderline pre-diabetic. I had high cholesterol. Everything was just negative, okay? It's a no-no. Like, you can die in the next couple years if you keep going down that path. I was able to reverse everything that had been just from eating right and working out. Obviously, we're human. We make mistakes. We hop back on, we hop off. I stayed working out 6 days a week. I've been 6 days a week working out, I think, since I started. 2018, January, February, I was about 290, 280. I got down to 275, let's say end of February, March. Then I got down to 265, and I stayed at 265 for 8 months. So with losing weight comes a lot of freedoms. So first was the airplane thing, the airplane seatbelt. I'm used to walking on and trying to like secretly be like, hey, I might need a seatbelt extender as I'm hurrying up trying to get to my seat to the flight attendants. This time I was like, let me see first, I'm just gonna go on and sit down and buckle my seatbelt. And I did just that, and I was just like, whoa! So I'm like celebrating internally. I probably had a couple shots, to celebrate on the airplane. The next thing was roller coasters. I had not been on a roller coaster before 2018 for 8 years. Couldn't fit on the giant drop at Six Flags Great America. Crushed my soul and didn't go back until 2018. And even still, the first ride we went on was a Viper. We were in line to get in the front row, and I cried like a baby. And I just had to let it go because it was still a fear. And you don't know whether you're gonna still fit or not. And obviously I fit, but every ride, it was the same feeling. Then my goal after the roller coasters was to get to 100 pounds down. How it happened, Saturday workout, finished, went to the bathroom, peed, hopped on the scale, and it said 245 point whatever. So I was like, oh, please, I just need 246 point something. You know what I'm saying? That would have been 100 pounds down. It said 245.8. No, 0.6. And so I stood there for a second, and I was just like, nah, this lying, You work for something, and when it happens, you kind of don't believe it. So internally, I'm freaking out. I think I called my sister first, and throwing bees around, I called her, I was like, bitch, guess what just happened? And we was like celebrating in the bathroom. I'm still in the bathroom at this point. So I come out the bathroom, come into the gym. I was still trying to hold stuff back, like hold my emotions back. And I'm just like, I did it. Like, finally it happened. I started crying, so I'm sitting there like, I'm hunched over, holding onto my knees, crying, trying to catch my breath because I've dreamt about it for so long, and that it actually happened, I kind of didn't know how to feel about it. And to celebrate that, I went half naked, okay? That was really fun, okay? When I posted it, which was late at night, I wasn't scared to post the pictures. I was excited. I hit 100 pounds down. So at that point, I don't care what anybody else has to say, because you're not going to tell me that I can't post something after doing something for however long. It was a year and a half, and then that was a big milestone. We celebrated. Like, that was a very big moment for me, was posting those pictures, because at that point, I didn't care about anything but the fact that I hit that goal. Now, this is a couple months later, I am 115 pounds down, so I'm about 230, moving weight, heavier weight, moving quicker, keeping up with my friends at the gym who I looked up to and still do to this day. I'm feeling internally so much better. Health, mentally, I'm in such a great space. Any advice that I would have given myself or anybody at any level trying to start to work out is to just do it. Don't be scared. You're going to be nervous, but don't be scared, because fear is just that. It's fear. We fear a lot of things. I fear spiders, okay? Nothing's going to kill you. Working out is not going to kill you. Just go for it and don't stop until you reach your goals. Because if I knew what I knew then, obviously I wouldn't have been fat. Long story short.